fight back. Final seconds of what's been. Oh!
Matapos ang tatlong sunod na panalo na pinagbibidahan ng Pinoy na si Bruno Escalante, ay tinapat naman siya sa isang hambog na kalaban na nagngangalang Alexandro Marin, na talagang sawiin pa lamang ay todo pagmamaliit na ang ginawa ng kalaban sa ating pambato. Na tila easy fight lang ang ating pambato dahil nga maliit lang si Escalante na may height na 5'2". Ito rin mga idol ang huling naging laban ng nasabing Pinoy. Paglalabanan nila ang bakanteng Intercontinental Super Flyweight title belt. Kaya't balikan natin mga idol kung paano binigyan ng leksyon ni Kabayan ang hambog na kalabang si Alexandro Marin. Round 1, talagang makikita na hindi nagpapatinag si Escalante sa mas matangkad nitong katunggali.
In the first frame between Marin, and really any heavy punches landed by either man, although it has been. Nice. No, there's no doubt that he did punctuate that with the. That's the end of round. So we begin round number on Escalante. We are scheduled. This bout is for the vacant IBF team ranking in the IBF. Right, and their current belt holder
in the co-main event portion of a future super fight.
You can see an aggressive Marin steadily getting a little bit more courageous in there, walking down Escalante. He's going to be really able to dent Marin. Marin's a well-built.
Marin in any way. Perhaps land during an exchange.
Yeah.
So quick, but you're right. Some of the punches have not been effective just yet.
Oh, that was a pretty good one too. He landed, Cynthia. But
As I was saying.
Yeah, but you know, there's gonna come a point about that.
I think it might have been Marin's. He was the one sort of pointing. We haven't talked about that in the card tonight. He probably hits harder, punch for punch than Porter.
Hook, yeah. So we'll see. You know, there was something I read, Michelle Rosado, a Raging Babe, she tweeted yesterday. She read something.
Bruno Escalante, and he's doing it. Wins, he loses. The only one that I've ever actually tried. Danny Garcia finds ways to win.
Out when we got to the later rounds of that fight, once he kind of worn lightweight, he would not exactly lead the pressure of Sean Porter.
See Marin now crouching down on the inside. In 21 fights, has only scored 7 stoppages. Well, that's one of the things that a taller fighter has to do. And they'll talk about this in the gym. When you're going to be a taller fighter getting inside, they always say make. Good left hand by Escalante. Fighter height, short, squat, strong little guy.
Romanian fighter. If you allow Escalante, he actually did that in round 2.
No need to demand first manage Escalante.
Hall of Fame one day based on that career.
Yeah.
His weight was the perfect weight for Donaire 8 or 9 years ago.
Yeah.
I thought he was explosive. He was amazing. He was pound for pound stuff against probably isn't right.
Yeah.
Cutting off each other up until he got
the cut that Marin has over his right eye.
We are going to make this fight official in about 10 seconds or less. Accidental clash of heads will go to a technical decision.
Yeah, I have 3 rounds to 1 for Marin. It's landed by Escalante.
And now you see Marin once again step the body, trying to smother the smaller Escalante.
Yeah. I have Marin ahead in this one.
Good. Yeah, Escalante seems a little bit more willing to trade inside the pocket.
At least in the second half of the round. I thought he was soundly outworked over the first half of the round. But I like that he's going to the bottom.
See, again, to a certain degree, because that power hand all of a sudden switches the backhand. Now for round number 5, it'll be interesting to see how the judges scored this particular frame.
Yeah, I think this
scheduled
round 5.
For 10. To be tactically that.
Yeah, with his jab and his balance and footwork, and when he sees an opening for that left, and his corner likes what they see, they feel he needs, but it all comes off of that jab from the distance.
Yeah, but I will say this, though. I do think Marin has landed the majority of hard, heavy, clean shots in this round.
Not letting his hands go. He's being outboxed by Escalante.
But to be honest, I wish Escalante would punch a little bit more.
Right.
There's too many dead.
He scores this round for Escalante.
Now, couple of body shots. Again, this is where
Escalante in that position. He's not just touching him, he's really digging with those body shots. And a lot of Escalante's defense when he's again, Marin smiles at him.
Oh.
If you're gonna smile, be like Lulu Houghton and smile on the attack.
Good right hand by Escalante.
I tell you what, when Escalante is an orthodox boxer, at least momentarily, it opens up more offensive opportunities for him.
Good left hand again by Escalante.
And these are eye-catching lefts that are snapping the head back.
No, he really does. He knows to go more. He's having a lot of success here in round number 7.
Years, and I believe he's gone to 10-round distance on 3 occasions. Need a little bit more of that from Escalante.
Doug, he's got 9 minutes, and I'm assuming he's probably behind on your scorecards and that of the official judges. He may want to start getting on that front foot.
I agree. I think he needs to win the next 3 rounds to have any hope of winning this fight. Of course, that's my very unofficial scorecard that has Escalante up if they scored rounds.
And just keep this in mind, guys. We may. The last 90 seconds of round 7, you figured you'd see a more aggressive Bruno.
He got a gift decision, in your opinion,
against Olguin,
in his last fight.
Well, I just thought he outworked him. I think the last 6 rounds. Me and Beto nearly got whiplash looking at each other. That is. So we begin if we see a more aggressive. Espart has outworked Escalante from the beginning of the fight, but Escalante 2 rounds ago.
But he's been hit more than Marin has. Kind of silent during this round 9 because Marin is not landing.
That he's not necessarily all that close on the card, round to round.
Yeah, I agree. Escalante needed to fight with the, and Marin could use some of the pro seasoning that Escalante has.
3 minutes to go. Does Escalante have a rally in his back pocket? And it is. It seems to me like he's the one wanting to put the finishing touches on what's been on hits of most rounds, win them on the judges' scorecards.
Yeah, he's had his moments. He's shown his.
But it's funny when you look at.
Coming into the light, I think this is a classic example of why you shouldn't judge a fight by blood.
Exactly. He does have success when he comes forward.
He needs to go into overdrive. He has less than 40 seconds.
Now Escalante standing and delivering inside the pocket, but will it be too little too late? against the more consistent Alexander Marin. Escalante now coming on. Marin trying to fight back. Final seconds of what's been. Well,
Natalo man si Kabayan by split decision, ay pinakita naman nito na kahit maliit lang si Bruno Escalante ay hindi basta-basta nagpapatalo sa matangkad na kalaban.
Isang magandang balita na naman mga idol para sa ating mga Pinoy boxing fans dahil ang pambato natin sa middleweight division ay isa na nga ngayong ganap na PBF middleweight champion matapos palikin ang Indonesian boxer na si William Rek. Ito nga ay sa katauhan na pinagbibidahan ng Pinoy na si Will John Mindoro na may kasalukuyan ng karta na 10 wins, walang talo at ang matindi ay sa 10 pinanalo nito ay knockout ang mga inabot. Kaya't balikan natin mga idol ang katatapos lang na laban ng ating pambato sa middleweight at kung papaanong diskarte ang ginawa ng Pinoy para masungkit ang titulo.
Time 1 minute and 34 seconds of round number 3. We have a winner by knockout, and now the new Philippine Boxing Federation middleweight champion, Walter
Anong masasabi?
I tell you what, he throws shots, he lets his hands go, but he...
Good shot again, good. Oh, there's the shuffle I wanted. There, oh, they're both playing now.
What, no, he does the better.
Look now, he's being compared to the little Manny Pacquiao. He can shoot, he can.
Hulyo 15 ng kasalukuyang taon ay napalaban ang tubong Cebuano na si Michael Romarate sa bansang United Kingdom. At ito po ang unang pagdayo ng Pinoy. Makakalaban dito ng Pinoy ay isang Nicaraguan fighter na nagngangalang Darwin Martinez na kasalukuyan ng naninirahan sa bansang Spain. May baon dito na kartada ang ating kababayan na 15 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw with 10 knockouts. Samantalang kalabang Nicaraguan fighter, 8 wins, 11 losses, 2 draw with 6 knockouts. Ginanap ang laban sa Bolton White Hotels, United Kingdom, na inorganisa ng VIP Boxing Promotion na maaari niyong suportahan ng kanilang YT channel. Kaya't balikan natin mga idol ang katatapos ng nalaban ng ating kababayan na si Michael Romarate, na kung saan suportahan natin mga idol ang unang pagdayo ng Pinoy. Pero bago ang lahat, kung maaari po sana ay pakipindot ng like at subscribe button para kasama ka sa panonood ng mga boxing highlights. Round 1 pangalan ng kanilang bakbakan ay parehas na naka-score ng knockdown ng dalawang boksingero. Unang naka-score ang Pinoy at inasar pa nga ang kalaban sa pamamagitan ng pagdila nito.
We'll find out somehow.
Still the Philippines.
But interesting opponent, Darwin Martinez, regularly recently, and went the distance with Charlie Edwards, I think, last month. It may have been somewhere. I'm not sure if it's this actual venue where we're sitting in tonight, Nick.
Yeah, good performance though. I've just seen that come out early. Okay, we can call him Michael.
And he caught one, didn't he?
Yeah. He's waking up now. He's being compared to the little Manny Pacquiao. He can shoot a shot, and that was very well done. Sorry for disturbing you there. That was a very good shot. Lining him up on top.
Romarate been. I tell you what, he throws shots, he lets his hands go, but he can get caught.
But one thing about it, I think he don't mind being caught. I think he likes to fight. He's just been touched there now to prove that he can fight.
Looks like we're going to have a fight. Some bigs up, throw single shots, doesn't he?
Well, I can small bullets before you throw the bombs. Just work out your opponent and see if you can. Oh!
Said he was wide open, done by right and left.
He's on his heels. That's a finish. That's a finish. But you know what? If he can,
What's round?
Beautiful first round. Well, action-packed for sure.
Has he ever been taught defence? Working on his defence, but he's just thrown caution to the wind here, Phil.
Experience will be telling him, listen, give him more patience, use the defence.
You know, throw the 1-2, because he has been throwing them single shots, looking at the top.
Boring.
Already, but you know,
How much can
you know,
treats and all that?
his problem has been inactivity. This is only his second fight in 3 years, and he's Martinez, Ramirez.
He's taking shots and that, but
He's a little bit more controlled this round, so he's clearly listened to his corners
up a little bit. He's taking more shots, but doing damage. damage. Obviously, it's in the bank.
Martinez also a lot cagier.
Yeah, he's still definitely in the fight.
He's very much in the fight. One punch can change it. It's going to change his fight.
Who would you say?
Might Romarate, but in this round, he does seem to be, asserting a bit more control this round.
Darwin wasn't affected by them headshots really and truly. Look at that top of the head.
Dito sa ikatlong round ay kita ang determinasyon ng Pinoy na kahit maliit lang ito kumpara sa kalabang Nicaraguan fighter ay walang takot na umatake sa kalaban.
Drops.
He really commits with his.
He just throws them shots, lets his hands go. Fantastic during the just off there then where he's excited about how long does this sort of start, will he?
He's definitely going to throw a sort too. He's going to look to counter and just. Oh, it is Steve. The way that Darwin someone type there,
who throws shots at you, say, but no,
don't
abandon.
Phil the Filipino. But what I like to see is a different. There you go, off and go around him. So I mean, he's catching him.
Just walking in lines, in straight lines.
Yeah. Talking about somebody could well go. Both throwing good shots, Steve.
Right hand.
Yeah, he did. Better round, I think.
Phil to use his jab, and can still see, it is easy to take.
Quite active.
Yeah, first fight, second fight in 3 years.
Yeah, so very active anyway. So who knows if Darwin, if he can find the gap. He's still punching effectively. He's still.
Well, do you think we get into the stage soon when we're the counter, but he's not winning the rounds now?
No. But is he meant to win the fight? I mean, I don't mean it in a bad way.
For more of that.
I think he's right.
A bit more variation. He knows what he's doing.
He's still straight. I think you are being kind there. I mean, because, look at that. Oh, good shot again. Good shot again. Good. Oh, there's the shuffle I wanted. There. Oh, they're both playing now.
No, it does the better on that.
Darwin's getting shut out. Oh, that right hook from Darwin, if you can. Oh, exciting fighter for sure. Oh, there where you think if Darwin had just throw.
Yeah.
Sometimes it seems like the cuffing shot.
We have to do the place. We just see each other and carry on like last time.
Rooms with the Josh Warrington dreams and that. I mean, all the former fighters from yesterday. A good shot from other Technovian former fighters involved now and still trying to put skills. Some of the former, they're former fighters. Good to see. Does that though? Oh, Farnell, sorry. Farnell.
Getting the best out.
He's coming in now. He should be doubling that jab to bring it in. Then again, he's getting close enough without the jab to throw the body shots that he doesn't. Showing him his head, showing him the target.
And then
Phil's had some good sparring with the Warren.
2018, I don't know if you was in the gym with him then. Sparred so many fighters. You might not be forgotten one day.
But he's strong. You can see he's strong. He's
to work on still.
I think so. And
yeah.
Dito nga sa round 6, parehas ng pagod ang dalawang boksingero. Ngunit bibilib ka sa ating pambato dahil bakbakan kung bakbakan talaga. Ito talaga ang gusto ng ating kababayan at nanalo ang ating Pinoy by a unanimous decision.
Hold your feet, you like a bit more in range. And one thing, the jury's not on what Phil is going to achieve while he's here, but one exciting fights and at VIP Promotions, that's what we're here for.
the Buddy Bomber. There was a little fella.
That's why you're on the big bucks here, mate. That's why.
I didn't get no money.
That's
I didn't get no money.
I know, but
money.
we should have brought you down in a limo tonight. We'll say with the old cellophane wrapper on and red and black wine gum.
That's at the top of the tree of boxing. But the base.
That's a bit. That's a fight coming up. Very entertaining, enjoyable 6-rounder for the crowd here at White Soap Bolt.
Very good fight. Well done. Well done.
Kaaraw ng Linggo, Nobyembre 22, 2021 nang sumabak ang ating kababayan bilang pro boxer na nagmula pa sa probinsya ng Surigao del Sur at nakabase na ngayon sa Sail Victoria sa bansang Australia. Ito ay walang iba kundi ang purong dugong Pinoy na si John Cortez, isang 21 anyos. Makakalaban ng Pinoy na si John ay ang mabigat na bordadong kalaban na si Josh Richard. Grabe ang crowd ng Australiano, hiyawan at sigawan agad na animoy nagpaparte ng maaga na akala nila ay panalo na ang kanilang kababayan. Pero di nila alam na may mangyayaring di kaaya-aya sa huli sa kanilang kababayan. Samantalang ang Pinoy si John ay napaka-humble at binibigyan ng respeto ang mga kababayan ng kalaban. Ngunit di maiiwasan na bastusin na lamang ating kababayan sa kanilang lugar dahil nung pinapakilala ng Pinoy ng announcer ay buang sigawan ng crowd. At hinahalin tulad pa nga nito ang husay niya kay Pacquiao na kasing bilis nga rin daw niya ang mga galawan ni Manny. At ayon pa nga sa kalaban na di daw makakatama sa pagmumukha ang Pinoy, ginanap ang laban sa The Melbourne Pavilion, Flemington, Australia sa 4 rounds bout featherweight division. Kaya't balikan natin mga idol kung paano rumesbak ang Pinoy sa pangbabastos ng kalaban at mga kababayan ng kanyang kalaban.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to make some noise! Second round one.
And here we go, the main event of the evening. John Cortez taking 4 by 3-minute round. Anticipated, and certainly if the crowd's any testament, they are looking for Josh to take away the win. Easiest, quite the fighter. More and orthodox.
Nick, these boys have rescheduled.
56. And the crowd of Richards. Josh sitting in the middle of the ring. Big right hand. He's going to close that distance, doesn't he? Here we go, seconds out. In this round. Didn't quite get his timing down yet, but he'll certainly come good for sure.
Yeah, he's trying to throw that counter left hand straight down the barrel.
I think you're right, Lee. He's going to need to scrap it up. He's going to need to get in there. Nice ball. And it's the end of the round. So you take this away.
Yeah, be a brave man to bet it. John certainly happy fighting, moving back.
And make John go toe to toe. Got to give it to Josh. He doesn't take a backward step. He just keeps moving forward.
cut off the ring.
You're absolutely right, Lee.
You need to.
Nice. Record.
Both corners willing their fighters up.
Nice left right there from Cortez.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's only 3 minutes. John may not be ahead on points. He thinks that he is.
The crowd willing their fighter on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a main event on here. And this seems to be the story of the evening, you know, and Cortez managing to land most of his punches.
Yeah. That's the first time John.
Cortez breathing heavily. There's not much left. Cortez. Richards. Who's going to take away the win? Each corner thinks that they're leading. 60 seconds left. Keeping Josh at length with that jab. Cortez, I think, is starting to run out of gas, guys. I think he knows what's left in this fight and he'll be able to make it, but there's not much left in the tank. Big swing and a miss from Cortez. There they go into the grapple. We're only seconds away from the main event of the evening and it's all over!
Big round of applause for my fighters. Great contest.
Panalo ang Pinoy si John Cortez by unanimous decision at pagkatapos ng laban ay biglang naging maamong tupa ang mga manonood. Maraming salamat mga idol dahil hanggang dulo ay nanonood pa rin po kayo. God bless you mga idol.